TikTok is definitely an app that gives us some pretty interesting, weird, and sometimes downright questionable content. But we're not talking about all that for once. Which seriously, it's so nice to talk about a trend that doesn't involve a certain rapper, a literal PDF file, or that subcategory version of the Stillwater trend, which the best and most friendly way I can describe it is a toilet bowl POV of somebody taking a dump, which I wish I never had to see, but a certain someone keeps sending it to me because of the whole TikTok streak. Yeah, you know who you are. But anyways, let's actually talk about the trend now. So what is it? The basics is, you take a goofy face, and you put it on a pumpkin. Okay, I promise it's more interesting than just that. The Goofy Up pumpkins have a few defining features to them. Usually they have tiny eyes, a giant mouth, large teeth, and it's 50-50 or not if they decide to put a tongue on them. And trust me, people get pretty creative with them.
Pumpkin! 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 Pumpkin!
Yep, and that's literally how the trend started, just carving silly goofy pumpkins with the pumpkin audio, and they just posted compilations of them.
Pumpkin! 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 Pumpkin!
Now, if that's all the trend was just carving a few pumpkins with your family, using a cute audio and throwing it up on TikTok, I probably wouldn't be yapping about it because that's just a cute trend. It's not worth going on about. But with anything online, once it gets a small ounce of popularity, people are going to take it and they're going to run with it, creating hundreds of variations of the same thing. Enter variation 2, the Dumb Ah Pumpkin.
Best Dumb Ah Pumpkin!
And being completely honest with you, this is probably my favorite version of the trend because the stupid AI voice they use, it makes me giggle. My sense of humor bar, super low. I laugh at practically anything, and this is one of those things.
Dumb Ah Pumpkin!
I don't know how people can't love these little pumpkin dudes. The giant teeth, the little eyes, the massive mouth, it's honestly kind of adorable, and I really do think it's probably one of the better trends on TikTok to come out recently. Let's just play one more for good luck.
Dumb Ah Watermelon? Dumb Ah Pepper?
And of course, with any rise, there's a fall, and this fall was great. Let's just take a moment to remember and honor all of the Dumb Ah pumpkins who didn't make it here with us tonight. Utterly tragic. Godspeed, little pumpkins. Godspeed. Now, did I use this trend as my excuse this year to carve a pumpkin? Absolutely. This is Gilbert, and I love him. Yes, I know there's a big Sharpie line there, but I washed it off later. This was taken right after I finished carving. Alright, the Sharpie line didn't stay. I promise. But this was actually surprisingly easy to carve and a lot of fun. The little eyes there were done with a drill, just shoved it into the pumpkin, and then boom, eyeball. Woo! Now, the teeth were carved and shaved out of the actual giant piece of pumpkin I took when I made the mouth hole. And then to hold them up into place, I just put toothpicks in them and stabbed it into the pumpkin, and it actually worked out pretty well. Same thing with the tongue there. I took what was ever left of the giant mouth hole piece, carved it up a little bit, shoved some toothpicks into it, put it in the pumpkin just to hold it into place, and I think it turned out pretty well. And of course, what would a jack-o'-lantern be without putting a candle in it? And when it lit up, it looked pretty cool. It seriously has a stupid goofy face, and I love it. I think the Goofy Up pumpkin trend was awesome, and I'm really glad that's what TikTok decided to do this year for Halloween instead of something, you know, obscene, strange, weird. Whoa, don't go anywhere just yet. While I was editing this video, a fourth version of the trend has happened, and it's something. Enter Freaky Pumpkins, because why not?
Freaky Ah Pumpkins! Freaky Ah Pumpkin! Freaky Aw Pumpkin!
So to sum everything up and to round it all out, I'm just going to give a quick little tier list on what I think are the best versions of this trend. At number 4, the bottom of the barrel, we got the Freaky Aw Pumpkins. Then we're going to go to the original version of the trend here with the little pumpkin audio. Then we got the Dumb Aw Pumpkins. And then I think the best version of the trend is the game ending of the Dumb Aw Pumpkins. Thank you, YouTube Censor, for making me say game ending. It's great, isn't it? And that was pretty much the Dumb Aw Pumpkin trend. But special thanks to the TikTok platform for coming out with a normal trend for once that isn't legally questionable and was actually just like a fun thing to dive into. It's not every day we get that, so we should just celebrate it and be happy that we had it this time. On a real note though, I hope you guys had a really good Halloween this year, that you guys got a lot of candy, or that you handed out a lot of candy to people, because I know there's been a lot of issues with the whole trunk or treat thing killing Halloween. But by me, we got a lot of trick-or-treaters, so it was a lot of fun, and I just really hope you guys enjoyed your holiday this year. And this one was a little bit of a shorter one today, but I have been Kat. Thank you so much for giving me time out of your day to watch my garbage, and if you enjoyed it, hopefully I'll see you again here in the next one. Adios.